Black History Month had its beginnings in 1926 when historian Carter G. Woodson and the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History proclaimed the second week of February to be Negro History Week. The week was chosen because it marked the birthday of both Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. Woodson created the holiday with the hope that it eventually would be eliminated when Black history became a fundamental part of American history. Negro History Week grew in popularity throughout the following decades, with mayors across the United States endorsing it as a holiday. As we wait for history to be inclusive, we continue to honor, remember, and recognize contributions of Black Americans during Black History Month. This year's Black History theme is Black Americans in the Arts. As Mount Olive Baptist Church celebrates its 135th church anniversary this year, we will highlight and recognize some past members whose contributions helped to build and grow the Mount Olive Fellowship as we know it today and the future to come. Today we honor Mount Olive Baptist Church legacy members. Sister Georgia Alexander served as the first president of missions. Though small in stature, she was tall in her faith, service to mission work, and her belief in God. Sister Alexander led the General Missionary Society, which consisted of 3 missionary circles: Ruth Circle, Hannah Circle, and Esther Circle. On any given Sunday morning, Sister Alexander could be seen walking up East 11th Street from her home to Mount Olive. She always had a Bible in her hand, God in her heart, and a hymn on her tongue as she made her way to the church house. We remember and salute Mount Olive legacy member, Sister Georgia Alexander. Deacon William Woodard was a saint who served God and his church faithfully in Sunday school, Sunday service, and BTU. Before there was an official greeters ministry, Deacon Woodard was a welcoming committee all by himself. He would stand in the church foyer greeting members and visitors to the church. Deacon Woodard would ensure every member felt welcome, and because of him, some of those visitors became members of the Mount Olive Church family. We remember and salute our Mount Olive legacy member, Deacon William Woodard. Sister Fannie Mae Clemens was a faithful missionary in the true sense of the word. As a faithful member in the 50s and 60s, Sister Clemens visited or called all of the members on the sick and shut-in list or those who requested prayer. During her visit, she would ask how they were doing, what they needed, and then close the visit with a prayer for God's healing mercies. At Wednesday night prayer service, Sister Clemens would give a sick and shut-in report and ask the church to keep all of them in prayer. The next day, she was back on her mission, contacting the sick and shut-in. We remember and salute our Mount Olive legacy member, Sister Fannie Mae Clemens. Deacon Willie B. Smith was a humble, quiet, and dedicated soldier of God. He was a faithful Sunday school teacher, member of the Brotherhood, vice chairman of deacons, and a male chorus member. Deacon Smith was a carpenter by trade, and he shared his gift with the church in many ways. For example, fixing a chair, repairing a door, or building a ramp. He, along with several other men, would design and build spectacular stage sets for all of the Easter and Christmas youth church productions. Yet the one thing he will always be remembered for is his praise in prayer. Deacon Smith prayed in a self-poetic way, kneeling to God physically and mentally. He would start every prayer by saying, "Lord, we come to you this morning, knee bowed and body bent." And as he closed, Deacon Smith would list his adorations of God and his thankfulness. We remember and salute Mount Olive legacy member Deacon Willie B. Smith. We thank God for all of the dedicated members of the past whose contributions sustain Mount Olive to this day and in our future to come. And now let us continue our Black History Month celebration and commemoration with our own Brother Tyrone Welch.